Welcome to Pull a Pin Already, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
Or I promise you, I'm gonna give them to you anyway.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Nate. Let's pull a pin already.
Oh, that was a little awkward, but
Okay.
I was looking at the screen and it didn't change, but the live one was. And I was like, this is weird.
Oh,
Another
all I heard,
technical
I
glitch.
just, I just heard a woo, woo, bing in the background.
Yeah, that's some
Where are
higher,
you? Aren't I?
higher beings. So we
There it goes. Oh, there it
not
goes.
focus on you.
Yeah.
So welcome back, Nate.
Glad to be here.
Welcome, Johnny. Thank you again for your input, and you always keep bringing us some headlines. And I don't always use them all the time, but I think we got a couple years in this show here. And Christine, yeah, she's always sharing some personal stories, and just stay safe, Christine. We appreciate your feedback. Just stay safe. So yeah, so let's get into
The
the
show.
episode. Yeah, the show, whatever you want to call it. This is where we pull headlines from the mainstream media and we talk about them from our perspective, whether we've read the articles or not.
Absolutely not.
Probably not. Yeah, no, I don't think. I mean, maybe once in a while I'll glance one when it's like curious. I'm like, oh my goodness, where's this from? But I really don't bother reading them because I know the mainstream media lies to us anyway. But who won't lie to us, Nate? Us, right? And why?
Because we're average veterans, been around the world, and we know everything.
Yes, I mean we might tell some, you know, I don't know what you call them, not little white lies. White, that could sound offensive. I don't know. Nowadays, you can't call it right. But we might embellish a little because in the military, that's what they teach you, or at least we counter that. Everybody knows somebody from the military who either embellished their civilian life before coming in or embellished their military life after getting out.
So it's a
Everybody.
little fishing tails.
Right. They're fishing tails, right. So we don't
As long as the fish.
really need to embellish because we do have all this experience, but we do need to talk about some headlines. So why don't we do that?
Let's do it.
All right. Ashley Biden, that's Joe Biden's daughter, confirms diary where she describes showers with Joe is real. So we remember this. You remember this from before, right? When apparently her diary was stolen and turned in the hands of it. Was it Project Veritas got a hold of it? And they tried to act like it wasn't hers, but they went after him. And then now she actually literally came out and confirmed that these stories in her diary about Joe Biden, your president, taking showers with her grown ass are true.
When she was grown.
She was grown. Well, grown as in a young teen.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a little old to be taking showers with people then, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
Yep.
maybe they could serve him water back then.
Right? I don't know. Well, think about Joe. I mean, the
Just trying
dude
to
is
do good for the earth.
so this is the part, okay, let me get the blood going here because it's a little cold in here. This is the part that disturbs me, right? Because all you Trump haters out there, right? And look, there's plenty of reason for you to hate Trump. I'm not knocking that. You can hate him all you want. But all you Trump haters keep looking the other way when we talk about Biden. I mean, the dude sniffs little kids. He inappropriately touches women half the time. He's talking about little black kids at the pool playing with his leg hair. I mean, his daughter's, like, how do you keep turning a blind eye? Like, don't come to me like some altruistic virtue signaling. Well, we can't have a man like that in the presidency while you're allowing one in the presidency. That stuff drives me freaking insane. These people have no standard. They just think they're right and you're wrong, which makes them morons. I'm not going to call them stupid, but they're morons.
What he does in his personal life doesn't has nothing to do on the effect of the economy and the and
Dude,
the and the
this
country we
story is
live
personal, right? This
in
story is,
today.
but the stuff he does in his business life, sniffing kids and all that, is in his business, in his business.
Oh, sorry.
Only this entry in the diary is his personal life. Look at his son. Like, I mean, I just like, you know what? I'm tired of people. I'm tired of hypocrisy. I'm tired of these no standard having scumbags who want to lecture me. I watched a guy today talking the same stuff about, oh, if you're voting for Trump, you're against democracy and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just sitting here like, dude, are you freaking serious? Like, I mean, they're literally destroying democracy right now, trying to put him in prison. and you're going to tell me Trump's going to take away democracy. Sorry, looks like I might be getting sick too.
I don't understand why you watch that crap anyway to begin with.
Well, I don't necessarily watch that, but some of the guys I watch, they're the ones that watch like MSNBC and CNN, all the left wing lunatics. Like I still to this very day though, I can't comprehend that these people are that
Crazy.
ignorant.
Oh,
I just can't comprehend that. So I have to believe these people are evil. I just can't see it. Like I understand, like there's somebody I hate. I don't know if I've told you about this. The guy in New Jersey who,
yeah, last episode I think, or
yeah.
two
Oh
episodes
man.
ago.
Well, right. Anyways, well, I can't. I have a very hard time forgiving this man, but I'm not naive. You know what I mean? Like I can still say he can be a good this, he could be a good that, he may be good. I'm just not naive. I'm just mad for what he did to me. Like, how are these people this ignorant? How can they go on a show every day talking about a trial that everybody knows is bullcrap? Talking about something Trump did that Biden did, that every president before him did. Like, how can they consciously do that?
You
They
think they're,
can't be that ignorant.
you think they're going to do the same thing to Biden when he gets out of office? Put him on trial for whatever they can
No,
find?
dude, they won't. Well, they
No.
don't even impeach him. Look, Trump got impeached for withholding something from Ukraine or something, and then now Biden withholds stuff from Israel and he doesn't get impeached. Like, dude, they know this.
I saw they're going to come up with impeachment files for him, records,
Probably not.
whatever they
Well,
call it.
well, let's be real right now. Let's be real right now. The Democrats want to anyway because he's in their way now. Because they
You
already
think
see
you
the
would
writing
get?
on the wall. They already see
So
he's not winning.
if you get impeached, can you not run again?
Well, if you get convicted, I don't think you can.
Oh. So maybe this is their way. Maybe they'll vote. Maybe they'll vote to impeach him, and then
No, dude,
here's our new candidate.
they're just gonna use some medical thing, come their convention thing, and then slip in one, two, three different candidates, whatever, and see which one sticks. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what they're saying. Trump's team needs to prepare for all this. But I'm like, prepare for what, dude? I think anybody voting for Trump right now it's not changing their mind. So what population are you trying to entice to the Democratic side?
The ones that
Like,
are on the fence.
and I right now look, and if you're a Democrat out there, and I'm going to challenge you just for a second. I get it. You want to root for your team. You know what I mean? If you're a whatever, what are you? You're a Redskins fan. What are you? The hell are you? Eagles fan. If you're an Eagles fan, you know what I mean. And it turns out the Eagles got caught cheating. I know you want to root for your Eagles, but at some point, I mean, this is a country. It's not a football game. You know what I mean? It's the country, and at some point, you got to say, let's just give the other team a chance to win. You know what I mean? And let's see what they can do. Like Biden's already proven, Joe Biden, right? He's already proven
You got all kinds of
you
names.
can screw a country up in 4 years, which before used to be a ping pong game back and forth. You know what I mean? You had to get 8 years in order to screw it up. But as long as we were going back and forth, there was never enough time for policies to really take effect
Mm-mm.
before they were flopped.
He was handed a screwed up country.
Yeah, right. I know. But yeah, so sure, you know what I mean. Like I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm just getting tired of ignorance. It's not even ignorance; it's evil, man. And I just give me the strength, man.
All right, we'll move on so we can
Yeah, let's
let your
do
blood
that.
slow down because all the headlines you pick always let your blood come down to a normal level. So
Well, here's one good one for you, man. Controversial Wisconsin clerk admits to violating election law. Anecdotal, I get it. But it's all coming out now, dude. It's all coming out.
the clerks still have their job.
Probably because they need him. They need him for this next election. Like, what do you mean? Like, duh,
Well,
him, her, whatever it is.
it didn't say what if the clerk was Republican or Democrat that violated the election law.
Well, that's who. That's who won the election, dude.
You're making assumptions.
No, I know this. I don't have to read the article. I know what this is. Wisconsin. They rigged the election. They did all this corruption. Now, I'm not saying that this clerk right here changed the election, but the whole scheme of all of their tactics. I mean, they really focus and concentrate on this whole election rigging thing. And they did a lot of good stuff, you know what I mean? Some of it legitimate loopholes, some of it illegal crap like this, and the ballots and changing the law without constitutional approval from like Pennsylvania, all that stuff. So they're good at this.
And
That's what they do.
it's crazy. You mentioned the loopholes. There's loopholes out there, and they're not fixing them for a reason because they
Yeah.
want them. They created them for a reason, and they're using them for that
Well,
reason. Both
it's just
sides. Both sides.
it's the same reason we don't have term limits. It's the same reason that we they could trade stocks on their decisions. Like it's the
Yeah.
same reason, dude. People don't understand. I'm not even a Republican. Now I lean Republican because I think Democrats are foolish and idiots and destroying the country for their own demise. Like whatever. I just think that politicians are corrupt all around,
Here's
and
my
the whole
card.
system.
Here's my card. Political party. No party.
Yeah, I do
That,
independent, but
that's.
it.
I don't think we have an option for independent. It's either
Uh,
no. It's either no party or Republican Democrat.
Yeah, and I mean, I just like if you don't know by now, let me just make that very clear: is Republicans and Democrats are all cheating, lying scumbags. Just a few of them actually agree with the things I agree. Doesn't mean they got the power to do anything about it. Like even what's her name, Mary Majority Taylor Greene, whatever.
That chick's psycho too.
Yeah,
She's
like I believed in a lot of things she stood for. She's like the MAGA America First. I like that. But then she's trying to overthrow, trying to vote out the Speaker of the House again when we already got Rhino Republicans defecting and all. Like, now's not the time, lady. Now is not the time. So, why would you go against and hurt, our only chances of winning? Because that's what it's really about. It's just about power. And I hate to say this, we're in a conundrum because I think more conservative Republican type people, they want to do it right. They want to be nice. They want to be kind. They want to be fair. They want to be just. But that doesn't get you power. And power is what makes all these things go against you. So in the end, we either have to compromise our values to gain power to out cheat the Democrats, or we have to have a complete collapse where people just finally say, I don't care. We're voting for these people. Like, I mean, think about it, dude. The Democrats have been lying to the black population for years, and they keep voting for them. Why? Why
why
do
would
they keep voting for them?
why would you stop lying if it's working?
Exactly. So they're not going. So either the Republicans have to start lying to them, or because telling the truth ain't going to help because they're not just specifically focused on the black population. You know what I mean? But that's what the Democrats act like. Oh, we're gonna help specifically the black. Republicans tend to want to help America, although they're greedy too. They want to help themselves as well. But it just baffles me, dude. Like how we all don't have time to sit and read and know everything. It's just, but when you walk out your door, I mean, you evaluate the lady serving your coffee. You evaluate the doctor that's treating you evaluate all these people and you got all these damn opinions and judgments. But would you continue to go to your doctor if they keep prescribing you something that isn't working?
All right, yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean? Like, so why do you continue to pick a team
it
and,
must be
and
working because they're still voting for them.
yeah, but
They're
it's
getting
not
something.
working.
They're getting something. Well, maybe not for you, but for them it might be.
Well, maybe they think it's working, or maybe they're just so beat down. I don't know, dude. It just baffles me.
All
Like,
right,
it
well,
just baffles me how you don't. Yeah, I don't know, man.
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you something is not working. New York. If you live
This
in
is
New York, get the hell out.
this is one.
Holy crap hole.
It's one of your favorite subjects.
This is like, New York has become like worse than Haiti, right? It's just unbelievable, dude. And I know there's two parts in New York. So all you upstate New Yorkers, I love you. All you Staten Islanders who think you're in New York, but you're really part of Jersey, I got some love for you. But if you live in the city or you live anywhere near these morons, you need to get out. New York Supreme Court justice overrules a ban on trans athletes in women's sports.
It's got to be. Let them all play whatever they are. Just let them play what they are.
Let's just abolish women's sports. Let's just do it. That's what pisses me off, even you feminist Nazi women who think you're really doing something good for the women in the world. Why are you not fighting for this? Why are you not fighting to keep biological men who have a clear advantage because science says it, biology says it, history says it, all the broken ass injured women say it? Why are you not fighting against this?
Well, someone is because it went to the New York Supreme Court. Someone's fighting against it.
Well, there was a ban. They put a ban, and now the Supreme Court overturned that ban.
So someone's fighting it.
Right, right. But still, I'm talking about the entire state. I'm talking about every woman in New York. How many women in New York want to watch women get beat up by men? I mean, is that really a thing? Do people sit there and say, "Oh, look at that dude"? I mean, that woman that looks like a dude. Well, watch as he crushes this girl. Like,
The Supreme Court does.
right? But you get what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't understand. How is this even possible?
Well, a lot of those sports now are they're like if there's a trans in, they're like, all right, we're not competing.
Yeah, and I even saw, I think it was some other country, but somebody in darts or something. Like even darts is not like a real, there's not a contact sport, but I love to stand up for your values.
Yeah,
And look, I got compassion too. You think you're a woman, you're a woman, you think you're a man, you think you're a woman. Live your life, but have some sport created for you or compete with the gender you were born with. Because you don't see a whole bunch of women turning into men competing in men's sports. You don't see it, right?
maybe they'll have a trans league pretty soon.
Then that's fine. Create a trans league. But you don't see the women becoming men going into men's sports. You don't see it. Wonder why that is. Because there's no advantage. But what you have is not only some lost, degenerate men pretending to be women, they're losers and they have no life. And the only way they can win, I think we did a headline last time or something. The only way they can win is to pretend they're women and get their little trophy at home, which is going to mean absolutely nothing because you're a grown ass man beating women.
Makes them feel good inside, Jim. It's all okay.
Right. Until people realize, oh, you won that in women's sports? Oh, you're a loser. And that's what you are. You're a loser. You really are. You're just a loser. If you think you're a woman, live your life as a woman. You go, boy. But stay out of the business of women's sports. The whole reason they established women's sports is because of biology. And it seems to be working. Even though when you look at some of the dominant women in women's sports, they actually could be men. Who was that chick, that basketball grinder or whatever? Have you seen her? Like, I watched her interview, dude.
No.
That sounds like a man, dude. I'm not gonna lie. If I wasn't looking at the TV or the screen and knew what it was, I'd have thought that was a dude. So it wouldn't surprise me if they've already been doing this. They choose the Serena Williams and all them, but I don't know. They're women. I think the one had a baby. So, but they're probably just buff women. So I don't know, dude. But even Serena, was it Serena's the good one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Serena
both
said,
good.
but I'm saying Serena said she got whooped by a man who wasn't even in the top.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? She acknowledges a difference.
Who's the winner here?
Israel. Israel continues attack on Hamas in Rafah and northern Gaza. Now, this is what, like, this isn't really like newsworthy per se, right? But this one interests me because what is Joe Biden doing right now? I mean, besides crapping himself.
Withholding funding to Israel.
Right. And what did Israel say about that?
Oh, we'll still continue to bomb the shit out of Hamas, whatever they're called.
Hummus.
Hummus. That's right, hummus. That's what I used to call them.
My chips and hummus in my Rafah salad. Yeah. So it's just another indication that this old man that's crapping himself out in the public, people are laughing at him. And you know who else they're laughing at? They're laughing at us.
The whole country.
Let's be honest. We used to go overseas and people thought we were arrogant pricks and just wealthy, bunch of privileged wealthy people. And now they're just like literally laughing at us. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them because I'm laughing at us too. I mean, I'm really crying inside, but I'm laughing at us. You know what I mean? Because it is embarrassing. And for those of us who've been overseas and met these people overseas and experienced this kind of vibe that the people have around Americans, we're a joke right now. We are a joke. And I'm not saying all of the Americans, because I think 80 million voted for Donald Trump or whatever. But all you other clowns, you know what? Let's be real, though. Most of these clowns are probably not even from here. You know that? They probably all migrated at some point, and then they got infested.
Everybody in America is a migrant.
Well, not really, because if you're born here, right?
Except the Native Americans.
Yeah, I mean, well, we've been here. Well, most of us have been here, long enough to have generations born here. But now, like I said, all the illegals coming in, all that stuff. But yeah, I think it's I think this episode's going too long, so I'm just gonna cut it there.
Well, I think Hamas messed with the wrong country. It seems like because they ain't once they mess with Israel, Israel ain't stopped.
Well, let's be real though. It's not that they haven't been messing with him for long, right? Now, even if people think that this was Netanyahu's plan and he actually contributed to whatever happened on that day, whatever day, I don't know. It's like January 6th, Erection Day. I don't know, the 7th of whatever. But even if he planned it and he wanted to do this battle's been going on for a long time.
Oh yeah.
So maybe he just needed an excuse to do what he should have been done a long time ago. Just clean it. And for all you Palestine lovers out there, just go ask the other Arab countries if they'll take Hamas in or Palestinians in. Go ask them. It's not about white people. It's not about colonialism. It's not about genocide. It's about a group of people nobody likes doing bad things that nobody wants in their country. So you morons that are ruining your country for some stance you have nothing to do with, no clue about, wake the hell up and let's get off this episode. Nate, unless you got something to say, because I'm done. I'm just done with dumb people. I'm just done.
And pull the pin ready. Boom.
Oh,
Oh, not that
thanks for
quick.
tuning in. Thanks. I got to tell them, like, share, subscribe, and send us all your money and all that other stuff. But until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin ready. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.